We have that at home.
Better not ask for nothing.
We have that at home.
Better not ask for nothing.
We have that at home.
Better not ask for nothing.
We have that at home.
Better not ask for nothing. Feeding you greatness, everything you need. Pull up to the table and fulfill, you'll be. We got the last week for the culture and what's trending. Foolishness and friends, everything in between.
But y'all not listening when we say don't ask for nothing. Whatever you need,
Anything, everything, all things.
you'll be fulfilled right here. Tune in, turn up.
Turn up. Turn up.
What's good, everybody? It's Keen, it's Moni, it's Chief, and this is We Have That at Turn up, everybody.
Aren't we a chorus?
That intro had me scared. Was this for y'all?
Yeah, it was a little shake. It was a little shaky.
Come on, connection. Don't play with us today.
It's all good. You are perfect.
I rebuke them Teddy Riley spirits tonight.
Yes.
You're good.
First things first.
I saw the honeys.
Freaks all the honey.
Hey, Playboy W. Hey,
Y'all better love.
listen.
Y'all better love a good piece of thug rap. First things first, we are so excited for our new accessories for the show.
Same
And
time.
3, 2, 1.
Bring it on in.
Jeesh is on the way.
I got the lady mug.
She got the lady mug. But
Y'all
shout out
seen-
to Dom Designs.
Okay.
They created our good old mugs. Our brother Jeesh is on the way, but you know the Corona Mail play too much.
Playing on my
All
time.
the games. But we're gonna cheers anyway. Kimi.
What's in your cup? So don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Mystery
Like, nah.
drink. We have that.
You know.
I want my mug, damn it. I stay in the burbs. We don't have melon issues.
I know what's going on. I'm just happy no one stole mine. Those
Listen.
Yes.
I'm at.
Listen, when I come to New York, it's on and popping because I don't appreciate that.
Right.
Down the door. Wait, four.
We own it.
up.
Own it.
And that's on being crunk.
Big
And that's on from the D to the NY.
Right.
period.
So it's good, y'all.
I do. Again, we're still in Women's History Month. I have a little sign. It's more funny than real, but
Okay.
I have two women we want to honor this evening. First woman, Toni Braxton, aging like fine wine. Did y'all see her? Did you get her little walk?
I see you there.
You can talk. He's like, and let me see if you can walk.
See if you can walk.
Yeah. She looks good. Toni looks amazing. Her walk.
Jesus Christ.
She walked, right? And she looked good. I think that was the point.
She looked really good. Yes.
Yes. Second woman I would like to honor is a coworker of mine who was on Zoom today. And sis was just like, I'm going to be my whole full self. She is a senior member of my organization, had a meeting. I think she may have forgot that her camera was on, but we'll honor her anyway. She sat on the Zoom, packed the hookah, lit the hookah, smoked the hookah, and nobody said a word.
Yeah. What's
Shout out
it?
to you for saying F this virtual work day. It's not real. And I'm going to be in my home the way I would.
Turn up. Oh my God.
It feels like a reveal because she always has a virtual background or has her camera off. I'll be like, yo, she be living her best. Living her
Shut
best.
up.
I was like, you better lead by example.
And she went and just Smoked the whole thing, chilling.
No. I was in there with my homegirl. Screenshots. She was like, "Yo, do you see this?" I'm like,
No,
yeah.
not screenshots.
And so she's on there with like the tube hanging from her mouth.
Oh no.
Shut up.
I can't take it, can't make it up. Yo, I was like, is this happening at my workplace?
Don't tell me that because I'll be on there like per my last email.
She better live that whole best life and not give a damn.
That has to be like you're having the worst week ever right now.
She's stressed out.
That's embarrassing. I hope somebody said something because I don't think she knew the whole time.
You know when she go viral.
How does she not know?
I don't know. She's so used to having that thing off. And like, I don't think she would, like, nobody's going to do that in the work.
She's like, I see myself. They don't see me.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's funny.
That's the way Zoom works.
I just had a similar experience right now with Scheme before we went live. Scheme caught me slipping on the camera.
I came on and the room was filled. I said, you better get it in, brother.
Shut up. What are you talking about?
He was smoking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look.
The room was filled. I was like.
But shout out to that queen on Women's History Month.
Money brain
for living free with not an issue.
Yes. You do what you need to do on that Zoom during this panty.
You smoke your hookah.
Mm-hmm. You need it. Is it? But all right, this is like a little bit of a segue. But like, is it like if you? I guess so. I'm not even gonna say that. I was gonna say if you smoke cigarettes and you're in your house and you're at work, it's a bunch of adults. You can't smoke your cigarette.
Not illegal. You cannot do any of it.
Yeah,
you cannot do any of it.
It's still unprofessional.
But listen,
it is, but like when we think about it deeper, it's like I'm at home and I'm still doing my job.
Listen, we have a mutual friend who was in a work Zoom, and for the entire work Zoom during Black History Month, that white woman was taking her cornrows out with a rat tail comb.
Oh my God!
Braiding it, taking it out, flipping it, putting it down, and reversing it.
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
People really be doing all the things on Zoom, yo.
She was really in the Zoom.
It was a white. You said a white lady?
It was a white woman. Yes.
Oh no,
but they gave her credit for Black History Month.
That's hilarious.
They had to send an email out of my job, like during all parts of the workday. If you have a meeting, you need to be sitting in your home at a desk. People were everywhere. I was legit in a meeting. I was at the dentist's office in the chair like this.
Oh my!
I have things to do. I have my headphones in. I can hear you. I've informed the dentist. I was like, "Ma'am, I have a meeting I'm in." She was like, "That's fine." And then I just put my side when they started working. And then
that's hilarious.
Look.
Not the
We can do both. We can do both. Stop trying to shut us down and stop our multitasking.
So was they like pulling your jaws aside and cleaning your teeth in the middle of it, or was it just like
it was the beginning where they were just like setting me up in the chair, so they were like putting the bib on me. I had like water, spit out or whatever. And then
that is so funny.
As like it started working, I just put it at the side of me so I could still hear, and I turned my camera off. But they saw me walk in, they saw me sit down, they saw me lay down in the chair, like put the bib on. I was like,
boom.
I'm here.
I think it's really hard to work at home and not do your daily routine. Yeah. Like I know people who's like ran out to get the mail before their shift, blah, blah, blah. And they clock you a little bit, like where you at? You're not online, blah, blah, blah. But
yeah,
I'm at home. I'll be there.
Yeah, I promise.
And I'm
on the way.
Yeah. Most of like the mind of if I'm doing my job, y'all leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm doing everything you asked me to do. Now, if I'm also doing my laundry, that's my business.
Right.
Yeah, like I'm at home.
That's it.
I'm at home with my kids, so I'm not. You think I can't block them out for 8 hours?
They don't say nothing to the women who have their babies on their laps, feeding them, crying in the background, crawling on them, and they're dressing them every 2 seconds. We're at work. Put that somewhere. Put it somewhere because.
Do you want me here, or do you want me to take off because I need to be with my child?
Can I smoke hookah? If I can smoke hookah, you can raise your baby. If I cannot do that, you cannot do that.
Oh my God.
That's it.
And that's what it is.
That's what it is. Menu tonight, hot topics. There's a lot going on in the internet street.
There's a lot happening.
And I got some opinions tonight.
Ooh.
Oh, come on. Come on and give it to us.
What's our girl Saweetie Kuevo? Calling him Kuevo.
Yo, that interview, I saw Saweetie in a whole new light.
So what has happened?
I don't even know what interview you're talking about, but hold on. So we broke up, and we wanted the topic, which we'll get to before we talk about them, because the whole thing is good. I don't know if this is true or not. Kimi says it's a rumor mill, whether it is or not. But
we're gonna say it out loud.
We're gonna say it. You know, we put it out there. It may fully be a rumor, but it's thought provoking. It gets
absolutely. It gets the people going.
Do y'all take back gifts after a breakup? So we heard Quavo may or may not have taken back the Bentley, and what is appropriate. But Jeesh, tell us about the interview.
Well, the interview wasn't even with her. The interview was with her and what's Sean?
Justin Combs.
Yeah, Justin Combs and his dude. They had like an interview or whatever. So it wasn't even with Quavo, but
I saw a clip, like a little clip of it.
Yeah, but I never really, I guess, paid attention to her as like far as interviews and stuff. So to see her, like, her personality, and she's a female cancer. So it's like, I just was feeling. You said what?
What was like surprising about it?
Oh, it wasn't surprising. I saw her in a whole new light. Like I'm more intrigued by her now. Like it's her whole mindset, her whole.
That's what I'm asking you. Like, what was different?
I guess I just see how like she really is a businesswoman. Okay. She kind of really is like popping to me. Like you
like her swag.
Like, I love her swag. Like just like I feel like.
You look like you got a whole little crush right now. She's popping.
I'm like, what? Because like. You
want some of that Saweetie loin.
Man, listen. I ain't got enough money for Sweetie yet, but
you better.
I'm working on it. I'm getting there.
You don't know the spirit at home.
Right.
She said she need at least. Man, listen. She was talking that talk though.
Lyrics. People put all type of stuff in lyrics, and
it wasn't
different than that. You are strong on the song.
I don't cook. I don't clean.
No, it wasn't that. No, this was
how I got that ring.
No, this was her. She was in the interview.
Posted that video of her sweeping up in her house slippers and robe, talking about what she talk about in this song.
Oh yeah, so tell the people how you be lying. No, but that wasn't the song. That was in the interview. She was just saying how she be sending niggas invoices, like when they fuck.
Huh? Go ahead.
Oh no, she was just saying how when they fuck up, like. She sent you an invoice. Like
what? Multiple transgressions and a price.
Like yes, basically. Like she was talking crazy. She was talking crazy.
I've always found her cool, like not problematic at all. She just be out there living, having fun, and she's acting straightforward. Like
and that's what she was in the interview. Like I don't think she was being flirty. I think she was just being herself and like being likable. But I don't think she was like crossing, in my opinion, crossing no lines. Like
she looked like she. Yeah, I felt like she was chilling in the interview. It was good. Yeah. It was fun.
It was real fun.
I thought it was awkward that she was there with the ex, Justin Combs. Mm-hmm. But I mean, right after that, that's when it came out that her and the homie had broke up.
That's her ex.
And that, me either. Until
so little, like young. Little. No,
and I mean, Saweetie is actually young too, though. I think she only like 24.
All these people are childish. Are children, and we don't realize it because they rich, living their best life.
Yeah, they really are.
I think the money make everybody seem older.
I remember like last year, 2 years ago, they were like, "Why is she in with her old ass doing all this twerking? Why are you saying she got neat?" She was in the comments on the Shade Room. She was like, "I'm 24 years old."
Yeah, like damn. And why would y'all think she was old? That's rude.
Who is supposed to be doing this if not a 24-year-old?
People crazy.
But who can put a cap on when you can have fun? Like if you want to, like y'all think Meg gonna stop twerking when she's 40? Like no, she gonna be looking good 40 and still twerking.
And I will quote, and I love this show. I will quote Samantha from Sex and the City. I will blow whomever, wherever I want, as long as I can bend and kneel.
Got to be more careful.
That's on period.
All right.
Give it to them.
So we answered the question, I guess. Would y'all give? I mean, do y'all want y'all shit back?
You ask for gifts back? Do you want gifts back? Do you give gifts back? Like, what's protocol procedure?
Scheme.
I don't think too many people are just giving gifts back.
Yeah, you ain't getting shit back. Get it in blood.
No, I'm not thinking to pick up a box and return anything. I'm not.
I'm like, maybe my life is too small for this question, because depending on the level of the gift, you know what? No, because if you give me a gift, that's mine.
Period. You're not getting
the
shit
chocolates
back.
are already eaten. I don't know what you want me to do.
Maybe I'm thinking about the engagement ring. Like, do you give that back?
Yeah, like that was my great grandma engagement ring. I need that back. Like, it's over with. You ain't the one.
Then you gave it to me.
But I need that back.
Promise of marriage, I guess.
No, I need that back.
But let's say you Bentley from Bay, and they're like, need that.
Yeah, that's petty. You can have the Bentley. I'm keeping the Bentley.
No, I don't think I want. Don't ask me for anything back.
Yeah, that's rude.
Like I said, the chocolates are already eaten. Can't do nothing about that. The card, you already wrote in it. And I mean, I'm just talking about for my life, you know. You already wrote in the card. It's already personalized. Now, if we get up cars and stuff, just leave me alone. Just go ahead on. You already gave them. We're going to live our best lives from here moving forward.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right. So you're obviously not going to ask for your stuff back, but you're not entertaining any ask backs either. Like, if somebody comes and they're like, yo, I really want my TLC CD that I left in your car. It has a sentimental value to me. I really want it back.
No, because we're not seeing each other no more. It's over with.
Wow.
Unless that's our excuse to see each other again. Like,
unless you're not done.
And
like
I'm toxic. That's my type of toxic right there.
In the comments, Lawanda said she lucky. We lucky if she buy you anything. Like,
anything. Wanda, if you in love, you ain't gifting nobody. Can you take your gifts back from your besties? From your friends?
No.
My friends definitely ain't getting shit back unless I'm throwing it in your window.
Because if you are no longer friends with somebody, that's because you don't just like break apart from your friends. I guess you can outgrow them. I guess.
Is this homie Deezy?
That is Young Deezy.
Hey.
Young Deezy in the building. What up?
They ain't here tonight.
Family.
Hey, the family.
I don't know. What about if you propose to somebody? Do you expect the ring back?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
If we don't make it to the wedding. If we don't make it to the wedding, and I definitely want my shit back.
You don't consider
so it's
that
not tarnished if you pass that? Yeah.
Is that not like any other gift? We were in this together. I loved you at the time. I gave you this as a consecration of our love.
Y'all, they listen. Dog, they serious as a heart attack about these gifts.
Y'all are killing me.
Listen, I'm on the same tip. You ain't getting shit back. You better get it back in blood.
You're not getting it back, but what if the person asks for it? You're just gonna be like, no, I'm not giving it to you.
Get it in blood.
It would depend on my mood. Like, I don't know. I'm usually like, I like to keep the peace. Here you go, and bye. So, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like with an engagement ring, are you going to turn it in? Are you going to exchange it? Are you going to give it to the next person you want to get engaged to? I never understood.
I mean, it depends.
Giving those back.
A lot of money, depending, you know.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for it to not like. No, I need my shit back.
And if I'm getting engaged too, I want to keep it. I'm putting it on a necklace or turning it into some earrings, like something.
You can turn it into something else.
She's talking about some earrings. She already got a plan.
Take this apart. Pull the diamonds out.
That's it. Or put it like a nice little necklace.
That's hilarious.
LaWanda says, it depends, kind of. If you buy me a car, I might give it back if I'm done for real. If I'm done for real.
Nah, if it's a lease, then you can definitely have it back. But if you bought it, it's paid for. It's mine. Thanks.
Yeah.
We'll definitely keying up the car, like, oh yeah, enjoy, have fun.
Right. Enjoy your ride to work.
There was another internet relationship where the girl had got a car and she had that thing like on Facebook store selling it
on the marketplace.
Marketplace. Yeah.
That's
See,
the relationship sale, like all this stuff. I got old wife beaters, slippers.
Nah. I'm going.
If you don't throw them things in the trash, wearing the clothes still.
No.
And if I'm really hurt like that, then I'm going waiting to exhale. I'm burning it up. It is trash.
I feel Wanda with the reminders, but I was telling Mo, Trina said she had gotten houses that she still have. So, I mean, that's a good gift to have. And it's clearly in your name.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, am I going to be laying in that house you gave me thinking about you? Probably not.
Not at all.
Definitely not.
Not at all.
Probably not. So,
I'm gonna
one day I'll be getting houses and cars for gifts.
I'm gonna be like, bitch, you a hustler. Look what you did.
Happy Women's History Month.
Beauty. Look at this. Amazing. What I can manifest in the greatness.
Get it in.
Don't break up with these folks because they're ruthless.
Every single one of the people that love us.
Literally, they said, listen, you don't want to break up with nobody in the camp.
I'm not giving it back. I'm selling it. I'm burning it. And if I bought you anything, it cost me, it wasn't a lot of money. You could keep it. I'm out.
Because look, the weather just broke. I'm definitely having a garage sale. Everything must go.
$1
with the $1 with the little engagement ring at the front of the table.
Right.
We'll be auctioning that piece off later.
We're having an auction as well.
Yeah, everything must go. Best offer.
Let's touch a little bit, since we're talking about breakups and relationships and stuff, about another internet sensation, Derek Jackson.
Oh my God.
Who is he?
He is our relationship guru. I follow him. He's out with some videos talking about relationships and how men are doing women wrong, and you can't be with this guy if he does this to you, and that means he's this type of person, and he's never gonna love you. And he would put up videos of girls saying stuff and then break it down like, well, she's saying this because in her childhood and blah 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 blah, preaching to the people. And now he's all over. He came out, said he cheated on his wife after he slammed. I forgot I think it was a pastor or preacher him last year about him cheating, saying that it wasn't a woman's responsibility to bring him out of his hurt place to help him or whatever. But then while he was in these interviews, his wife was sitting by his side. And I don't think anybody really knew that he even had a wife because nobody's ever seen her before.
Wow.
So I'm like, yo.
I didn't know that. I seen people saying that he never had posted the wife, blah, blah, blah. But I thought people knew about her.
Maybe. I never saw her in anything.
I seen her sitting there with a blank.
And a bonnet on. And
a bonnet that he said was a hat.
Why would you not tell your wife to get dressed? That's one. You knew you was coming on a platform and all of these people were going to roast her. Honey, you might want to take the bonnet off.
Just a little bit. It always kills me when the spouse is there in support of that person breaking down cheating. Yeah. Would you be able to support in that capacity?
B is my hero. No, let me stop. I think if I have come to a place where we have healed from it and I've moved on, then yes, because we've worked through it. But if I'm in the midst of this, no, I'm not sitting in support of you. And I'm not sitting silently no matter what. Right. I'm sitting here, I'm going to add to the conversation. Yes, this situation happened. Whatever we did, we went to therapy. He's made amends. He tried to think whatever it is. If I'm there, then I'm going to seek my peace. I'm not going to whatever. It can be embarrassing for the moment, but like nobody has to live my life but me.
Right. And I think that we've all been through shit and made decisions that the next person wouldn't make. I mean, nobody's going to make it because when you're on the outside looking in, you can give Dr. Phil advice. You can give Oprah Winfrey, Ian Levon's aunt.
Yeah.
But when you're in it, you boo-boo the fool. You Three Stooges. You get it?
100%.
So, but I don't know.
And you know what it is about it? When you're in it, you know that you're being stupid.
Yeah.
You're constantly making those decisions. Yeah, you
but I can give it to y'all. Now you know this is not what you want to do with you. Hold on, you got the orange cup, Geesh. You still in the family.
I mean, this is
give it to him. Give it to him.
Y'all see it. Geesh. Y'all see the custom name on the back.
So, Geesh,
I love that it's orange. I've never even seen an orange.
I know, like you playing, you still with the family. If your shorty was in the streets shortying, would you be able, and y'all were public figures, would you be able to sit there,
we are public
hold
figures,
hands and say, I was cheated on, but I'm still in love?
I don't want to be that person at all. Now you got to explain my life, like.
That's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be the Beyoncés and the Jay-Z's and the people who just like, no, like it's going to be on my terms. I mean, I might talk to Oprah because Oprah, I'm sure she be having the bag. Like, I'll be like, all right, Oprah, I'll talk to you for a minute now.
All right.
Oprah is not paying you for an interview.
I think she will.
If she says that in the beginning of all interviews, we do not pay for interviews. You were not paid, were you?
Oh, but then that's the case, then I ain't got nothing for it.
Oprah knows her capacity. A lot of people don't pay for interviews. A lot of people do not pay for interviews.
And keep that in mind. She's not doing that. She's like, this is exposure for you. You're about to go be great after this.
She's like, do you know who I am?
Like Celie? No.
I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could do that. I mean, you guys probably know my answer. It's most likely no.
Keem is ghost. He's not in a relationship no more.
We'll see though. We would see.
It would really depend.
I'm like, sit and do what? I'm packing my stuff. What you talking about?
Looking dumb, and they be like holding their hand, rubbing their face.
Possible.
Because I mean, y'all don't understand that.
I mean, I've stayed with a cheater before. I've stayed with a cheater before.
And
when I was younger, and I gave chances. You know what I'm saying? But that was the one and only time. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know with each decision what you're going to do, who's worth it, and who ain't.
Yeah. And I think if you are someone who's staying in a relationship, you have to decide this is what I'm doing or it's not. And if it's what you're doing and your partner has decided because this is where his whole ministry is on the internet, on Instagram, then you go and you do it, right? Because you've like made the commitment. Now, if you don't want to be there, then you leave.
Yeah.
Is Derek a preachy man or he's just a relationship man? Like, is he attached to the church?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I think he talks about God periodically, but nothing like that.
Because he's been dogging people online for the longest. They all came for him. And he also wrote, like, check this out in my book. Mm-hmm. Like, sir.
He wrote a whole book, yeah.
People don't want, like, he's taking it. He thinks he's playing the people by trying to convert sales and stuff, but they not fucking with you. Like, they take you as a whole fraud right now.
A whole fraud. And people were literally saying, y'all need to return that book and fraud. I need a refund. Because your whole platform is about you being a wholesome man and giving advice to other men about how to honor their women. And now we find out, whoa, you're married and hiding your wife. She's blank stare Beyonce with a bonnet on. And then, like, we
love a Beyonce reference on this show. Shout out to Beyonce.
Blank stare Beyonce. Because B low key, don't forget about that lemonade. But B been ringing that alarm and busting windows and giving us signals way before she wrote it all out in lemonade. All right. So we knew what it was.
Crazy. Yeah, that wife looked crazy. It was like she looked trained, like like a puppet.
Yeah.
And I go, wow, you know what? That makes me think. Now he's whole thing is hypocritical. If you wanted to come out and say you cheated, you should have did it back then, whatever the case may be. Now your whole platform is hypocritical. Now you're kind of like one of these like false prophet kind of building a cult, right? You're building people, getting people to follow you based on false pretenses, based on like nonsense. There's no, if anybody believes in the platform that he's building after that, that's hard. I don't know. I don't know what kind of comeback he can make after that, because this is not a personal relationship. Your wife is going to love you. She knows you intimately. This audience, we know what you have to offer us, and everything you've offered us right now seems like bull.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just don't see why people be so quick to take relationship advice from like randoms or whoever. Like, I just feel like different strokes for different folks. So it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Of course, you can take it for reference, you know what I'm saying, with a grain of salt. But like, people really be following these people like they're not human too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he cheated.
I think that if the word is good and it catches you, you're in. Everybody loves a good word. And I mean, beyond that, we don't know that Derrick Jackson is a cheater until he gets caught. So, I mean, if he's constantly giving gems, it looks like, because I didn't follow him, I think I would see him in comments and stuff, but it looks like he's been giving crazy good advice that gets the people going from 20 to now, and he's been raggedy the whole time.
And you know what? I have like, there's two sides of that. Like, it's like this person obviously has like dishonored himself, his wife, whatever he represents. But I'm also like of the mind, like the message can come from anywhere. Like the message doesn't matter. So just because he's living a foul life or made a mistake, whatever the case may be, I don't want to say he's living a foul life. I don't know his life. That doesn't mean that like the message that came through him, because that's not him, that's spirit, that the message that came through him wasn't something that I needed to hear at the time, or I can't put something in it or value in it. It's like you can receive a message from anywhere. And I kind of like that's the grain of salt that I'm taking it with. Like, it's his personal life, but he made his, but it's like when your personal life is so wrapped up in like the platform you create, you need to be doing the right thing behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that as well. But it's just like, I feel like as a viewer, like, just stop giving people too much credit. Like you said, take the message and not. So even still, whatever you got from following this man, that still should be valid information, regardless of if he following it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
even if he's a hoe.
Yeah, but y'all take I feel like the problem is we take these people and we just elevate them like to another higher standard, and it's like, no, they're human too. So you can expect the same shit you would expect from anybody else. Honestly,
You're human too. Everybody doesn't cheat.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying okay, he's a cheater, but if he gave good relationship advice, like everybody said, then just take that for what it is. You know what I'm saying? And separate that from how you feel about him. But like, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's like, oh, I'm so disappointed. Everything he said was a lie. Like,
because you feel betrayed.
Yeah, but
you've been following this person. You thought you knew what they represented. Can you imagine Oprah came out like tomorrow and said something crazy, and I would be devastated. Like, we've been together for 25 years. Like, what is happening?
Right. What's good?
Yeah. But Derrick,
stay strong, my brother.
Black men don't cheat.
They do not.
I don't know the answers. So they do now?
And I said they do not.
Oh, no.
He must be mixed. He got some
shut up.
He got some of that European blood running through his stuff.
Not the European.
I want to like speak that into fruition. Just everybody. Like, black people don't cheat.
Black people don't cheat. Come on, word. Come on, word. I don't know if it's a true word, but come on.
We're gonna make it true.
Okay.
All right.
That's a good segue.
It's a good segue.
Are you a liar?
Talking about cheaters, liars, and relationships.
That's a good one.
Are you a liar? And how often do you lie?
How often do you lie? Like, it's
I want to hear.
You do regularly, and what do you do when you get caught lying? So I saw some clip. I think it was on Family Feud, and Steve Harvey asked the guy, like, what do you do when you caught lying? His first one was like, walk away. What, sir? he was like, don't say anything. So I was like, this is really what he does in his life. I know, you know people who function like this. They get caught in something and he's like, gotta go.
Steve literally be on the radio like, why are you telling the truth? He literally be on the radio like that. Like, why are you telling her this? I'm like, whoa. Wanda, I need to hear from the viewers. Do you guys lie? Are you able to identify with the fact that you lie? I need to know.
That's hilarious.
And what do you do when you get caught? That's what I need to know.
What do you do when you get caught? I mean, I feel like I lie if I need.
I think I'm very conscious when I'm lied.
You know damn well
I lie.
You get looked down upon when you lie.
Yeah, and but for me, see, when I lie about shit, it's shit that's probably none of your business anyway. So it's like, even if you do find out I'm lying, it's like, oh, you put two and two together, good for you. Like, what now? Like, but a lot of times I lie to see if it's gonna come back to me. Like, I like a text. Like, I'll tell you something like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I don't know. You know I eat cats, right? And then you gonna tell me such. You go and tell such and such, like, girl, you know he be eating cats.
Let it out, Juan. Let it out.
I apologize. Y'all cutting up tonight.
That's a habitual liar right there.
Yeah.
Not the Apollo lie. I am weak.
I'll be apologizing. Like, my bad or whatever.
I ain't never heard that term, but I dig it.
That's from Medea.
Okay.
Apologize. That's what I think.
That's lie. So Jisha's lying.
I lie.
People, that's when you lie.
Yeah. So people and they come back to me, and I'm like, see, I know I couldn't trust you. I don't eat cats for real. But no. But for real, I lie because it ain't your business. Sometimes I lie for entertainment just because I know people get a kick out of it, and it's be like, especially old people. Like, I don't know, I do lie though, and if you catch me in a lie, good for you. Like, you want a cookie?
What do you do?
I don't do nothing. It's I don't know.
So if I confront you about some lie you told, I'd be like, yo, you told me you eat cats, and I talked to your mother. She said you never ate a cat in your life. Why would you say?
And
that?
I'll be like, I told you. I have to tell nobody. It was between me and you. And I'm gonna flip it on you.
No, you can't flip that. No. I'm gonna be like, first of all, that one has nothing to do with the other. Let's start at the root.
I told you that in confidence, Moni.
And you lied to me in confidence. So the confidence was broken because that contract we made about confidentiality was started on a broken promise and a lie.
You would have never known if you would have kept your word and kept your mouth hushed.
Why would I hushed up in the dark when I have every tool and opportunity I need to bring myself and you into the light?
I trust you, Moni. And if I come to you, I expect that to be between me and you.
And I trust you, but obviously there is not a vein of trust that runs betwixt us.
Listen, you lost that battle. I ain't telling you nothing else, so that's all that matters.
We ain't never coming back to this again.
Nah, I never tell Moni another secret.
Never.
Especially if you gonna run to my mama, that's gonna break her heart. You at least ask one of my friends. You gonna go to my mama first.
You know what you gotta do? What Jisha's doing right now. If you are caught in the lie, it don't matter what that other person is saying. You keep going with your with your story.
And at the end of the day, I said what I said. I said what I said.
I said. If I said something, it better be a lock and key.
And then after that, they don't. And what are we gonna do now?
That's it. I know. I can't tell you nothing.
That's when you'll be like, I gotta go.
I never put a name on it, but I think that I do lie in the name of you need to just mind your business.
Okay.
I think that a lot of times I don't even give you nothing. Like,
yeah,
I barely answer, or people be like, you know what? I don't have an answer for you. But I mean, if I need to save my ass or cover up or kill time, I'll give you something false to hang on to until I fix it.
I think in the same vein, like I tell, I don't think I'm in the habit of lying about like big
little
things that I lie for other people or little shit, like everybody lies. Like once in a blue, I'm gonna have to tell a falsehood to like work, like you said, work some shit out or do something or whatever to get you out my way for a second because I don't have time to deal with the emotion after I hit you with this truth. So I'm gonna lie to you right now because maybe emotionally, time-wise, I can deal with it. But I think I eventually tell people the truth. You know what I do a lot? I will say something. Another question. Do you think that withholding is a lie? Because I will withhold and then I'll come later and be like, yo, remember 2 weeks ago when I was like, you didn't hear from me for like 2 days?
You do the follow-up?
I was really doing XYZ and I didn't want to say nothing to you. Like I do all the time.
Okay.
All the time. Because I withhold. That's the thing.
That's a way of staying in control.
It's a withhold. And I do think withholding is lying. Because you had information to change the situation and you did not share it, which is like hurtful to you and I.
Yeah.
What do y'all think? Is withholding lying?
Not if you coming back fixing it up, I guess.
People don't feel great about it at the time or after to hear that they were like left out of the loop.
Come on, Cups. Merch.
You know, my cup might be empty, but I just need to be like
pinky out. There y'all go.
Did y'all see our name on these things though?
Whole show to do this.
We should have just did this for the whole show.
We should have. Merch coming soon. Shirts coming soon.
We excited. We don't know how to act. Stuff. It's like when you get new clothes and stuff. You don't know how to act. I always have a segue. I have a vivid memory of elementary school. Little Asian girl got a new pair of sneakers. She didn't get them too often. They had the lights on the bottom. She was literally in front of me on the line, hopping back and forth and around. She was hyped. She got those sneakers. That's how it be.
Go on.
She just sip every 2 minutes now.
Right.
Take the cup a long route. But y'all gonna answer me. Is withholding a lie?
It's not the whole truth.
Is withholding a lie? I don't think it's a lie.
But like if you asking me questions and you don't get to ask that one, then that's your fault. Like, it's like, no, I'm stop.
But if you know the conversation and what you have is pertinent to the conversation, is it not your responsibility to offer that up?
I mean, if you have a higher moral. You have high moral standards.
This is reminding me of something. Like, if people around me are beefing, coworkers, maybe friends, and you know that they're disliking each other or they're fighting, I'm not exchanging tea between everybody because I really don't want to be involved. But I will give you life advice to try to dissolve it. But I'm not going to tell you, did they say so? What did they? How?
And that's the most awkwardest shit in my life. I hate when people do that. I hate when somebody.
I'm not giving it to you. I'm not giving it to you. I'd be like, no.
I feel awkward.
I don't think they feel like that. I don't think. Yeah. Because you're not gonna have me in the web locked up. Or even
if I'm the mutual friend and like you feel some type of way and like you overly express that you just like this person, it's like, what do you want me to do? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna agree with you. I'm not gonna feed into it. Like,
right. I'm not doing none of that. If you ask me for help to resolve, I'll whisper resolutions back and forth, but I'm not giving nothing other than that. So I will lie my ass off in that sense.
I think my way of like doing that, especially if I'm friends with both people, if it's me, I try not to put the other person in that situation. I'm not going to ask you about that person or nothing. Like, I already know it's weird. Now, if I'm on the other end, it's like, all right, I'm your friend. I'm that person's friend. I will listen to you and just be like, that's your experience of that person. We don't have the same relationship. They choose X, Y, Z, and that jams with my personality. So it works for us. Like, whatever y'all have working, like, I'll hear you out, but I can't agree with you. Like that. Like, that's just not, I don't have the same experience. And I hope that like people will be able to respect that. But it can be awkward. Definitely can be awkward. All right. Title topic. Kylie, what's good?
This is the one I was waiting on because y'all had Kylie fucked up this time.
You should have made that your first topic. Oh no, Moni's in control. Our queen is in control.
Y'all play too much.
The queen. Yeah, y'all had Kylie fucked up on this situation. Hey. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Like, I'm gonna just come out and say it.
Wait. Let's get, just in case nobody knows.
Okay, yes.
Kylie Jenner has been being blasted on the internet. Her makeup artist was in a car accident, has made a GoFundMe, $125,000, I heard, $60,000, I heard, I don't know the exact number, but needed somewhere in the $100,000 or less than $100,000 to pay medical bills. So Kylie went on whatever social media platform and was like, condolences to my makeup artist, blah, 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 donate to his GoFundMe for his medical bills. And so people are like, Kyles, you were just like in a magazine, you have billions of dollars. And Jay-Z told me in a song that $1 billion was like 1,000 million. So like, I know it's a lot of money and he needs $60,000 to $100,000. We're trying to put it together. We're trying to make it make sense. Shouldn't you just pass that his way? Or is that not your responsibility, concern? Because he's somebody who you work with and we don't pay the bills of people we work with.
Go.
Okay. Bear with me, folks. But listen, the first rule of the internet that they messed up on was you can't count nobody's pockets. Like, first of all, so yes, we know her as a public figure and a rich lady, but maybe her financial advisor told her at this particular time it's not in her best interest to just give up $60,000, regardless of how much money she got. You know what I'm saying? Anything could happen, but it's not nobody's business. Like, my thing is this: if I go to Moni or Scheme and I'm like, listen, my rent or whatever the fuck is going on that I'm short on, and I need help financially, and Moni like, oh, I can't do it, but hold on, let me call such and such and see. Let me use my power and my platform to help you, and you still get what you need. And I was a part of that because I made this phone call for you, or I did this, and you still got it. Thank you, still Moni. So it's like, mind y'all fucking business. She helped her out. She used her popularity and her platform for a good cause.
Give him a word.
Like,
can I play devil's advocate for 1 second?
You sure can, but I'm sure I'm gonna still disagree.
Wait, you're gonna disagree? You don't even know what to say.
I said what I said.
I'm walking away now. Blend.
Sorry, no. What you got? What's up, Moni?
Devil's advocate. So I think part of the issue was that Kylie's finances, we don't know the nitty gritty, we don't know details, but billion was a number that was on there. The comparison between $60,000, or let's just say $200,000, the comparison between $200,000 and $1 billion is insane. So context of the money that we deal with. Let's say your rent, and nobody's rent is probably this, is $500. My bank account is set up to cover your $500, right? Realistically, I could probably give you the money. Realistically, I would say she could give him the money. I don't think anybody. So for me, yes, you're a businesswoman. Yes, this is your business. This person works for you. I get health insurance. So my job is, whatever. They pay a part of my premium, whatever. So there's some affiliation with my job where I know that if I get into a situation, I'm insured. Now I'm freelancer. I don't know what type of medical insurance he has, if he has any at all. That's your makeup artist. You know him personally, intimately. When does your humanity step in and you decide this is someone who needs help and I'm going to help them? I don't care what anybody says. How many times are you in a situation with somebody where they're in a horrific car accident and they need money for their medical bills? That doesn't happen every day. That's not going to break her. And I feel like it's insensitive to put that out on Instagram to people who are all suffering right now while you sit on your billions. Like, the context was off.
The struggle is real right now for a lot of people. Mm-hmm.
But who's to say if she didn't raise the money, she wouldn't have helped anyway? But I just feel like that was a more efficient way. Maybe it was a situation that she
was really... more efficient? That could have been a Zelle.
I mean, don't get me wrong, but I'm not really with the whole putting on the internet. She could have cash apped that. Yeah, I'm not really with the whole putting on the internet thing. I will agree with that. But like, if that was the route that they went and she used her platform, I'm not mad at her for that. Like, because people had the choice to also give, you struggling or not. Like, okay, I'm struggling, so I feel bad for you, but I didn't have shit to give you. So it's like, people who did helped. She ain't the only rich person in the world. So hey, other rich friends.
You know how she donated? How much she donated to the GoFundMe?
What?
5,000.
So maybe it's all talk. Maybe she ain't rich as she say. I mean, maybe her money tied up right now. Like
it ain't 5,000 tied up.
She did what she could do.
I could give somebody $5,000 right now. Like, stop.
She did what she could do, and that's. I feel like people need to respect that.
Like, she should have at least said, "I'll match the donation."
You get 60, I'll get the other 60. Something. $5,000. I would never speak to Kylie again.
Shut up. Okay, listen.
Never speak to her again.
So I mean, as a friend,
influence, none of it.
As a friend, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's a tough one.
Tell us.
No, I get.
Tell us.
Yeah,
it's a tough one. I mean, I see both sides. You know, with her being a billionaire, but remember they snatched that title away from her due to fraud. So she might not be that billionaire. Mm-hmm. Also, rich ass people have rich ass bills. Exactly. And like G said, I've seen on people gonna try to dog my girl Keisha, and that's on love. And that's on love. But on one of her shows, her financial advisor was like, yo, gifting your family this car, this house right now is not something that you should be trying to do or should be focused on. So that's a legitimate thing, what G said. Like, even though you're rich, your bills is when we get a pay raise, our bills somehow begin to match that shit. You know what I'm saying? That 60 G's, 120 might not have been available, but she is a resource because every donation on that GoFundMe was 5 and 10 G's. And she might have known that, we can raise this. I don't need to cut it out my bank.
Around to your circle of rich.
I don't think that she was sending it to us broke ass people because it ain't just us broke ass people on her platform.
But this is why we're reacting right now. She
could have sent it in a text message.
Rich people that you know. It has everything.
She could have sent it in a text message.
So Moni, your issue mainly is that it was publicized. And not how she went about it.
$5,000 is ridiculous. I think that's ridiculous. Period. If you're at that level of money and you're offering somebody who's sick and needs medical attention in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, your $5,000 is like cut it out.
So any amount would have made you feel any better about it? 10,
if you get
20.
close to like what it was, match it somewhere near half.
Okay.
It was. You know what I'm saying?
I get both sides. Like, you're rich as shit. I wonder that. Like, because a lot of rich people put up for GoFundMes and they don't give people whole amounts. They donate a percentage, an amount. Yeah. They don't give people everything. And who knows what the relationship is with Kylie and the makeup artist beyond the makeup? Well, who knows how often they talk?
Yeah, it might not be as deep as we making it seem, but
it ain't don't put it up, because if your coworker that you don't care about got hurt, that don't mean you're not gonna put up their GoFundMe link.
I wouldn't put it on my Instagram page. I would circle it around to my friends. That's it. I just feel it's insensitive. First of all, the $5,000 amount seems crazy. And then also at a time you're putting out, I think any celebrity putting anything out, asking people for money that is not the relief of like the wide scale torment that's happening in the world right now is insensitive. Right. Like, you know how many people have medical bills and are dying right now because of...
Did she put that out because everybody got a STEMI?
Stop it. You cut it out.
Okay, never mind.
She said,
not my ministry.
She said, it's money upstairs.
Fashion over, 50% off everything.
That is hilarious.
Code is I've been stimulated.
No. Yes.
But I personally just think you're not supposed to count nobody's pocket. That's just like if we all go out to eat and we all agree that the bill is gonna be separate. I can't be mad because Moni made more money than me. I'm supposed to be like, Moni could have paid for that whole bill. She could have had everybody. Like, no. Like But the thing is, you can't count nobody's pockets. Okay, we assume that she's rich. I have not seen a Kylie Bank statement. I just know that she
put in a
got a rich
interview and they said she was a billionaire and she was talking about her finance, whatever. Her business.
They took the right, but she also has businesses. She got to keep those businesses.
And said that it was fraud.
They did. I just think that I just feel like maybe her money. So what if her money was really tied up and that's what she did to help? Like, her money could be tied up.
Don't put it on the internet. Stop embarrassing yourself.
But even still, Moni, you still not even giving her the
Listen.
benefit of the doubt for giving what she could give at the time. Like
I
I would hate
That's
I would hate for y'all to assume I was rich and you needed help and I really didn't give enough. Like, damn, like
I
so
don't
my
care if y'all rich.
5,000.
I still
So you
ask
don't
y'all
want
for
my
money every day.
so you don't want my 5,000 because I could have gave you $1 million. Like, no, you need the help still. So you better
I will take it, but our relationship
exactly
because of it.
That's fucked up because you don't know what people got going on. Yes, because you don't know what people got going on with their money or what's going on personally.
You're my friend, you would talk to me. And if we had a conversation about it, I would know.
But even still,
as a viewer, this is how I'm taking in the situation because this is how she put it out to us.
Yeah, I get it.
I need y'all to give him the rest.
I disagree.
That's all that I can handle right now.
I think that's ungrateful. She got helped either way, and she used her power.
Them donations were crazy. And when I seen the donations, I'm like, okay, she knew that she could pull this money in because he was getting thousands.
And I'm sure it was like that. Like, bam. All right, you good. Be blessed. See you on Monday.
It could have been tacky the way she handled it and what she gave.
Definitely.
But she handled it. She did,
and now he can get what he need to get on account of Kylie still. Whether she went in her pocket or she said, all right, y'all, pass the collection around.
And you're still going to be grateful at the fact that she did that for him. Because if he asked for it, he might not have got anything.
That's true.
He might have been getting the $5 and $10 because his audience is her fans. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean,
so many angles you can look at it.
I'm definitely happy he got it.
What type of accident was this? Like brain surgery and
listen, it probably was. It could have been minor because you know how these doctor bills be. They be high as shit.
They do. You got a call.
Have you ever
and they clearing you out?
Doctor's bill? Man, they be charging for all the type of nonsense. I looked at a doctor's bill recently. They was like gloves.
They itemize the tubes, the papers.
Yes.
Like y'all are petty. People are dying.
Yeah.
And that's what you said at me?
And don't have no insurance. They'll pull the plug.
Hospitals waste so much. The big thing about like wasting. Like I try to do my part. They waste so much. It's crazy. None of that stuff is that expensive.
I think I went in the hospital. I didn't have insurance. It was like a lapse in work or something like that. Because I've always had it. And I submitted the bill to them. They was like, you were not here with us at this time. But it was like 30 G's.
Yeah.
And I just kindly wrote, leave me out of it on the bill and mailed it back. that ain't got nothing to do with me.
That was you and God.
Figure it out.
We don't mess with medical bills.
Get it in blood.
Yeah. Charge it.
Leave me out of it.
I don't have the answers. I'm gonna pay these credit card bills, and that's about it.
So, yeah, that's pretty much that's my priority. Pay the credit card bill so I can run on my credit some more.
And that's it.
All right, so we're not clocking Kylie money. She did.
Some of us are not.
She did what she did.
Have you changed now?
All right.
It's the majority. I'm speaking for the majority on the podcast.
Okay,
I know my little opinion is
Talking about my little opinion.
He did what she could do to help, and I am glad that he got the money. With a side of tack, whatever it is. Yeah, super excited. We got our mugs next week. We're all gonna be coming soon. Are they coming soon, Kimmy?
See? I'm sorry, I'm in Mexico. I'm speaking Spanish.
That is too funny.
Listen, when I get back to America, I'll be in them stores like, ¿Qué? Sí, de nada. I'll be like, shit, I don't even speak Spanish. My little words that I use, I still be using them once I get back to America.
And you be like, who am I?
I'm on my sixth day here. I'll be leaving tomorrow, but yeah.
Out in Mexico.
Living his best life.
That's what's up.
Love to be on location. Enjoy. Mm-hmm. Bring me back a deck of cards. That's my thing.
I want an empanada.
Okay.
Yeah, I want an empanada. I want.
You want me to bring you back in? I don't even eat empanadas out here. I eat tacos.
I want an empanada.
Mexicans don't really do empanadas like that.
Oh, so who do empanadas?
The Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans.
Oh.
Yeah, and the empanadas out here being like filled with sweet stuff or cheese.
Yeah, like how they be at Taco Bell. The sweet ones, the sweet version. I mean, but I know.
Are you
no
talking
offense.
about the fucking apple pie?
They call them empanadas too, though. They be like the sweet stuff.
Like that's a term.
I know it's an apple pie empanada. I love them, but you are killing me right now. Talking about like that Taco Bell.
I'll make you some Puerto Rican empanadas, okay?
Ooh.
Okay, so Moni, is that what's gonna happen? Is that what's happening when I touch down?
First of all, I've already been thinking about what I want to cook y'all because I love to feed people.
And I love.
So specialty. I make a mean. Oh gosh, I gotta say something. I make a mean lasagna. So I'm gonna make y'all lasagna. A little salad. Arugula is the green you need to use. It has all the flavor. A little arugula salad with some garlic bread. Y'all, and we're going to shut this whole episode down after this. Yellow cheese does not belong on lasagna.
Oh, my God.
Yellow cheese does not belong on lasagna. Stop putting cheddar on your lasagna.
You heard what she said.
Italian about cheddar cheese. We're doing mozzarella. We're doing ricotta. We're doing parm.
Raguta.
Maybe a little Gouda, but stop with the yellow cheese.
Stop.
Cut it out.
And on that note,
we have that at home.